Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video today we're back in with our reaction to Norm Macdonald, and this one is titled The Swedish German Joke. So but going into this, I have no idea what to expect based on that title, but it looks like he's back on the Conan O'Brien show once again, and these two always have a great conversation. So let's get right into it for today and let's see what Norm is going to say today. Let's go.
Good, man.
That's a can-do, Norm.
You came charging out like
Yeah,
that.
because people, look at this audience, man. They don't care about that. Why? They like jokes.
Yeah, the audience definitely seem very excited.
They got flags. They got flags.
Yeah, they got flags and they're scoring you. You've got 3 9s and an 8 so far.
Wow.
For your
Where are you
entrance.
guys from, man? Oh, sweet. That's Sweden?
Yeah.
God bless you, man. Everything's good about, you know, you're an Irishman. Me mother, she was orange. Me father, he was green. It was the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. I'm Scottish. I'm a Scot. You're Irish.
Yes.
What are you?
Swedish German.
Swedish German. Are you really?
Yeah, really. Why would I lie about that? It's not funny.
It's very odd, 'cause
It's a very strange lie. I put one over on those people. Yeah.
Swedish German.
No, I'll tell you why it's funny, man, because I was in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
I met a good old boy down there, and he said, he said, you know Andy Richter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
He did?
Yeah.
You met a guy in Georgia and he said, you know Andy Richter?
Oh, yeah, you guys do well there.
Oh.
And he said, I said, yeah. He said, have you ever heard an Andy Richter joke? I said, no. He said, well, most of it's based on him being Swedish German. And then he told me an Andy Richter joke. And
Really?
But I didn't know he was Swedish German. I thought it was all nonsense.
Yeah, well, now this lines up perfectly. Let me ask you something, because it sort of relates to the first...
Wait, don't you want to hear the joke?
Yeah, let's hear the joke. Let's go. Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, you're down to 6.
He got demoted.
You're down to 6. All right, this joke will get you back up.
You can get him back.
Let's hear the joke.
Well, the fellow says, he says, you ever hear the time about the old prospector? That's how he talks, you know?
Yeah.
He says, man, there was no prospector, and he was prospecting for gold, and he was having a hell of a time getting any gold. It was an empty stake, I believe. And he said he'd come into town one day. He'd been in the mine for a good 8 months. He said, by God, he said, I'm only flesh and blood. Sure. Yeah. And I need a woman, you know. And so he goes into town. He goes up to the bartender. He says, bartender, he says, man, I've been in that mine for a hell of a long time, and I'm only flesh and blood. I need a woman. Well, the bartender says, hell, there ain't no women in this town. If you want to do any of that business, all we got is Andy Richter, the Swedish German.
What?
The prospector, he says, no, he says, hell, I ain't into that funny stuff, you know. He says, I'll be fine. So he goes back to his state, you know, and he's back in that mine, man, and 6 months passes, and a year passes, and Conan, you know, people are weak. Man is made of flesh and pride, as the scriptures tell us, and by God, that old prospector finally broke to his knees and he said, I'm no worse than he went back to the bar.
Yeah.
He was a beaten man. He says to the bartender, he says, hell, man, I've been in that place 2.5 years. A man has needs, and if you say there's no women in this here town, he says, well, I'll have to go for Andy Richter, the Swedish German. But he says, listen now, he says, man, I'm a tough old hombre, you know, and I got friends now. He says, I don't want anybody to know about this. You know, this is back in the old days.
Sure, yeah.
He says,
I can tell by the accent, yeah.
he says, I got my cowpoke friends and so forth. I'd hate to hell anybody know about this. You know, this got to be all secret. Nobody. I say nobody can know about this. Bartender says, well, 4 people will know about it. How do you figure that? He says, well, he says, I'll know about it. He says, you'll know about it. Andy Richter, the Swedish German, will know about it. And the fella that has to hold down Andy will know about it.
Oh, that's wild.
Why? Because Andy Richter, the Swedish German, he don't go for that funny business neither.
Well, at least you left me my dignity.
Yeah.
like the way that story ended.
Yeah,
That was
because
a nice.
you weren't gay.
Right. Yeah. Well, but that's not beside the point.
You were raped.
No, it's more.
That is a crazy joke.
It's more that I wasn't prostituting myself.
Okay, so that was such a crazy joke. I was not expecting it to kind of go that way. When he sort of said he's heard like an Andy Richter joke, I was expecting it to be something not like that. But I have to say, Norm is an excellent storyteller. This guy is definitely rest in peace, of course. He definitely was a wild guy, the stuff he used to joke about. And he's just such a great storyteller. The way he pulls you in, and the ending was crazy. He always has the craziest endings from the stuff I've seen from him. So if you guys want more Norm Macdonald, let me know what I should check out. I did not see it going that way. I really did not see the story taking that turn. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.